This training video demonstrates how to edit or add ATF prefixes. This process must be followed anytime an institution needs to update an existing ATF prefix, retire a prefix, or create a new prefix and link it to one or multi ATF meetings. First, select number 2, edit or add ATF prefix. Choose your institution. In this case, I'm going to choose Central Arizona College. I'm going to choose the prefix test. What we are doing here is ensuring that this prefix does not already exist, and by using the query feature, we recognize that this prefix is not in existence at this point at Central Arizona College. So we're going to go here and add new prefix. Institution is CAC. Name, prefix is test. Name is test data. ATF1 we are going to link this to is Administration of Justice Studies. Now, this prefix could be linked to more than one ATF. For the purposes of this training video, we're also going to link it to Agriculture and Allied Health. We're going to put in our start date, assuming that this has been in existence for a year already, and an end date of December 1st, 9999. This basically is an end date saying it's never going to end. This is actually the field that we update in order to retire a prefix. Save changes. You will notice that our prefix test is now associated with these 3 ATFs. Let's check our work. We go into the dashboards, we check Administration of Justice Studies. We go down to CAC, and here is our prefix test data. Let's go to the next one, Agriculture. And here is our CAC test data. And now Allied Health. And here is our CAC test data. Clearly, we recognize that this is a bogus prefix, so we will go back into the chat lines. Go into Edit, Add ATF Prefix, our institution, our prefix query, and we now find the prefix in question. We're going to edit this prefix. Now, let's pretend that this is an actual prefix and that it really should be linked to ATF1, ATF2, and ATF3, but we're retiring the prefix. We would leave everything as it exists so that we can retain this historical data, and we would merely go in and end date this. In fact, let's change this. And save changes. Now the prefix still exists. We see the ATFs it was related to, but we recognize that it is no longer in existence. Let's check our work. Go into the dashboard, Administration of Justice Studies, CAC. The prefix test is no longer here. Let's go into the next one, Agriculture. CAC test data, no longer here. And the last one, Allied Health. CAC test data, no longer here. Let's go back into the edit screens. Occasionally, we will find a prefix that is shared legitimately between multiple ATFs. For example, physical education and recreation. We see that it is linked to exercise science, parks and rec, and dance at Arizona Western College. This is important to recognize because when ATFs say we retired PER, for example, if the dance ATF group met and said we are no longer using PER, well, these other two institutions or these other two ATF groups might still be using PER. So we don't want to retire. We would not change the end date. Instead, we would simply nullify dance, save changes. Now we'll go into the dashboard and we will look at dance. And we will see for AWC, PER is no longer in existence. In order to fix that or to add that back in, we simply go back into the chat lines, choose number 2, edit, add ATF or prefix, query. We find this prefix and we add in the third ATF, save changes, and everything is restored how it once was before. This concludes the training video on how to edit or add ATF prefixes. This has been another video of the training video library. If you have additional questions, please contact CIEN, that's CIEN, at AZTransfer.com.